कहना, गहना का कहना, गहना का कहना, गहना का कहना, गहना, गहना का कहना, का कहना, गहना, गहना का कहना, का कहना,
Hello and welcome to Gehna Ka Kehna. I said this a couple of days ago and I repeat it, that tables always turn in life. I was on her hot seat a couple of times. Today she is on mine. Please welcome my guest all the way from Sweden, Sanya Raaj. Hi Sanya.
Hi, Gehna.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you conscious?
If I have to be honest, yes and no. I'm comfortable with you, but
Yes.
yes, I'm going to be catching up with the audience. I don't know.
Yes.
So for that reason, otherwise I'm pretty.
You're going to be
relaxed.
absolutely okay within
Yeah.
the next 2-3 minutes.
Yes.
The idea is because you are always on the other side of the fence.
Right.
I think it gets difficult when we are questioned.
Right. I'm
Hello.
on the center point right now, so it is a bit of a overwhelming moment. But
I
yes,
know.
I'm enjoying it.
Great. So, sabse pehle, welcome to India.
Thanks.
And I believe you are Indian by
Yes,
birth and
it's coming
origin.
home.
Yes, you're coming home. So tell us a little about how did you go from here to Sweden and back.
Right.
So let's go back to your roots.
Right. Yeah, like I believe, I've also spoken to you before that I believe in life 200%. And I never did anything really special to be who I am today.
Right.
I somehow learned, consciously, unconsciously, to be a part of the life which life gave me.
Right.
And I learned to live with life.
Hmm.
And people say go with the flow. I really understand that life, being in a flow with life means accepting life as it is. That means not just positive but also the hardships.
Right.
And life has taught me to understand and to do that. So that's how my journey became. I was very young. When I flew to Sweden, I was about 17.
Where were you from to begin with?
Right. Actually, I am born in India. My father was in the Air Force. So we were, traveling like nomads. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm born in Chandigarh. And then I think I was there in 3 years. And then we went to different places. And by the time I turned 17, I think we ended up, the last I remember was Pune. And then we came to Delhi.
Okay.
But from Delhi, I was not there so much in Delhi. And I left for Sweden. And there I met a guy. And I got settled there.
Okay.
And
So marriage was not the intention of going there.
yes and no.
Okay.
I mean, I went there and then, of course, and then I went and then but it was just that I went there. And then and then my parents had met his parents and things like that. So,
Okay.
so it was basically a very cohesive sort of an
Right.
moment there.
Right.
It had to. I believe that it had to. Some things, as you said, are destined.
Absolutely.
And I really believe so.
I believe so too.
Yeah, all the big moments of my life has been destined.
Right.
But when I started to understand the power of being conscious, to understand the consciousness of life, there I said the will came. So like coming to Gehna Ka Kehna was very much by will.
Right.
And,
Absolutely.
so-
and design.
Yes, it was very much by design and
Yes.
must take some share
Yes.
that I took the call of
Yes.
actually coming to Bombay.
All the
and
way. All the way. And we planned this
Right,
and it
right.
has materialized.
Right, and so I started to realize now that I'm actually at par with life,
Right.
walking hand in hand.
Beautiful.
And sometimes life takes over me, sometimes I take over life.
Super.
So it's a cohesive thing going on
Yes,
around with me.
yes.
So my life is very simple
Yes.
and I live a very normal life. But at the same time, I understand how to be starry in the simplicity.
Absolutely.
How to act, how to be yourself,
Right.
and being yourself, being star.
Right.
Because every one of us is a star
Absolutely.
in our own unique ways.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why I'm a star, because I know how to lead my life.
Absolutely.
I'm aware of it.
Bilkul. So tell me, what are the things that keep you going? What makes you the star that you are? What are the things that you enjoy? What is your career like? The works.
Right. I was there yesterday with a friend of mine, and he said that who are you? And believe me, it was a very simple question, but a very, very complicated one at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then he asked me this question, which was very, very simple. But at the same time, I felt that it was a sort of a call where life had asked me the question through
Right.
him,
Right.
and it got me to recognize. The question was so simple that it became difficult for me to actually respond to that. So actually, I'm well. Practiced this question.
Right.
Thanks to the guy.
Huh.
So what I'm trying to say is that if you have I will give you the answer of your question. But before I want to answer this question, I want to say that to live consciously has made me, every bit which is happening has made me, see life in its intricacies, in its details, and that's what consciousness for me has taken role into my life. So this question is not a very simple question. What you're saying,
Absolutely.
who am I?
Absolutely.
I am like I'm still on the transition phase of my life.
Work in progress.
Work in progress. So
All
I'm
of
not
us
done.
are. Yeah.
But until now, if I may answer you, what am I doing career-wise, and who am I? A bit, the little I know of myself. Career-wise, I am, when it comes to my education, I'm, educated to stuff like MBA and all that stuff. But it never really attracted me, working in a bank. I worked in a bank. It never got really attracted to me. So then I got more into myself and said, what is it
that makes you tick.
Yeah, exactly. So working around and just earning bucks and all that stuff is an important issue at some point of life.
Right.
But after some time, you really start exploring yourself more and more, coming close to yourself. So I started to go into events and all that stuff. So there I did about 10, 12 years there. I'm still working, but I've cut down that. I did about once upon a 10 to 12 events in a year. So I was really full packed.
That's a lot.
Yes, I used to do, and they were not small events.
Right.
Now I'm doing only a couple of events in a year, and that's why I can travel.
Yeah.
And then I'm also working on my music. I'm doing my master's in Hindustani classical music.
Super. So you have a guru there?
Yeah, I have a guru there. I've been working with him for last 4 years now.
Right.
So, and I've been, so I'm going to be finishing my master's in a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then I'm also working along with sort of writing and, doing a lot of that stuff, which I'm doing with one of my, associates, writing a book and all. Whenever it comes, it's not any date plan.
Right.
And then we have, so these are things which I started to recognize that I like doing it.
Right.
So I'm working on those things which I like doing it. And that is, I think, gave me this conscious living, got me to come close to me. What do I really like? And then exploring and coming back. Yeah. So, and I started to recognize the power of living consciously was meant to actually unleash yourself. And that's what it helped me, but it took many years. We talk, we read books. This is not just a word, it is actually to practice this whole thing.
Absolutely.
You need to go into transformation. And I'm not talking anything, because I started to recognize that, so what happened? Coming back to India is not just on terms of spirituality.
Yeah.
Spirituality, we are gifted in India,
Right.
depending upon what sort of it's our own outlook to spirituality.
True.
But what is amazing about India, which is I started after about 22 years, I'm attracted back to India. And I'm coming to India, meeting people like you and many other interesting people, is actually, it's also a sort of
it's an introspection.
Yeah, it's an yes.
As you speak, it reminds me of the movie Eat, Pray, Love, Julia Roberts.
Exactly. And that's introspection. So I would really, this is a word actually, I'm into an introspective time of my life where I'm introspecting myself.
Yeah.
While I'm doing it, I'm actually in the path of transformation.
True.
And I think life is all about growth.
Absolutely.
And I truly believe that I would never stop growing until the breath I've been blessed with, they go off.
Yes.
and then my journey gets on somewhere else from there.
To the higher.
Yes. And so until that time, I'm working on myself.
Right.
And this coming back to India is the introspective mood I am in.
Yeah.
Meeting, exploring myself while exploring others.
Right.
And in the conscious move.
Right.
It's like willingly. So will is playing a huge role, and I really understand will not be connected to ego.
Right.
I am coming to India with no expectations.
True.
I'm coming and meeting people with no expectations.
Right.
This is the journey on not for others, it is for me.
Right.
So whatever I'm meeting, I'm taking it as a candy. A
Right.
candy bite.
Absolutely.
For me, whatever life is offering me.
Absolutely.
And the focus, as you said in the morning, for me is what can I give in this journey? I'm not accepting to receive anything or not receive anything. Whatever is being given to me, I'm going to accept it with open arms and giving a hug and a lot of smiles.
Right.
This is what is this journey, and I think I'm enjoying it to the core.
Right.
And what am I doing? I'm planning to be what I want to be in future. I want to open a meditation center in wherever I land, in India or in Europe or wherever I land, or in New York.
Yeah.
Because I can land anywhere,
Right.
depending upon the stuff. Because I'm connected with a couple of loved ones.
Yeah.
So I'm very concerned about them, and where they will end up, I'll end up.
True.
So I could be in India, I could be in New York, I could be in Sweden,
Yeah.
wherever.
Yeah.
But wherever I land up, I want to connect myself with music and meditation.
Super.
That's
So
what
you've
I
been in Sweden for how many years now, without giving away your age?
Yeah, it's I think about around 20 years now.
I heard you speaking in Swedish.
Yeah.
In the morning to your little girl, I think.
Yeah.
Say something for us. Say something for the audience. Anything.
Ja, hej allihopa, det är Sanya Raaj. Jag kommer från Sverige och i Indien. Det här är jätteintressant att prata med Gehna Mehra.
Oh, how sweet. I hear you saying all these things. So tell me, what's the plan? What was the turning point in your life, if at all, to make you the person that you have become and the person that you are becoming?
Right. Actually, I'll tell you one thing. I lived first 13 years of my life, or about 15 years of very, very. I was in a sleeping mode. You know, I came from a family, very, very loving family, very. Somehow very protective in some terms.
Yeah.
So there I just was latent mode. I was served everything. I was, not in terms of being a princess, but in terms of like, you get everything. So I never got time to even understand that who am I, because everything was given. If I thought something, it was given to me.
Right.
So it never got me the challenge the way I was. After the way I wanted to have.
Right.
After when I left actually India, there I started to realize that I need to, cook food for myself. I need to clean my room because I hate dirt, I hate the stink.
And bills are to be paid and
Right.
fuels are to be filled.
There, it's like the journey began.
Right.
So for me, 15 years I was in a sleep mode, and that's why I think I feel 15 years younger, thanks to those 15 years, because I don't count them.
Yeah.
So even if my age is whatever, I'm 15 years younger.
Minus.
Because if I would have lived that,
Yeah.
I would have been sitting in this hot seat 15 years before.
Right.
100%.
Right.
There's no doubt in my mind. So
Yeah.
I would say that. And then I just thank God, because
Yeah.
I think, I believe that everything has a reason, and it has a very,
and everything has a time.
Exactly.
In the larger tapestry, this is exactly where you were supposed to be at
Right.
this point in time.
Right.
I firmly believe in these things.
Totally. I mean, you and me have never met in a prayer,
Prior,
industry.
yeah.
And then
Except
now,
online.
and
Yeah.
now I'm here
And
meeting
yeah,
you in
yeah.
person. So,
Yeah.
so this is
It's
absolutely.
a wish fulfillment
Absolutely.
for both of us.
So it believe, that's why I want to tell the audience here that you guys must dream, and all your dreams surely can
Surely can
be
come.
fulfilled. The
Yeah.
wishes,
Most of
if
them,
not
at
the
least.
dreams, if not the dreams, but the wish. I wanted to meet you.
Yes.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I mean, believe me, and
Very
it is an effortless thing.
Yeah.
I didn't have to make so much effort. So
Yeah.
you just need to recognize yourself
True.
and what you really want to do.
Yeah.
It will happen.
Yeah.
This is how I believe.
Yeah.
And the turning point you said is actually after 15. Every day was a turning point for me.
Yeah.
Every day. Now, today sitting with you is a turning point.
Right.
Yesterday I was with a friend of mine. This was a turning point.
Right.
Because turning point is all about always giving you a aha moment.
Absolutely.
Aha or a shocking moment.
Right.
Nowadays I'm in aha moments.
That's
You know,
wood,
eureka.
and knock on wood.
Eureka.
Yes.
So everything is a eureka for me.
True.
And that only happens if you're consciously living your life.
True.
Believe me guys, go and fetch the word consciously in a dictionary if you have
True.
at home, because this is a powerful word.
True.
I really believe that, because this turned me around. When I start to realize that the breath I'm taking, the words I'm speaking, everything is at sync with life.
True.
That's why I'm able to do that.
Right.
Because there's an energy which is clicking, which is allowing me, and something I am allowing myself.
Right.
It's a two-way thing going on,
True.
even at this moment.
Mm.
And I'm with the life.
Right.
That's why life is with me.
True.
And that is conscious living.
Mm.
Whatever it is, even when you're making love, it's a conscious living.
Absolutely.
You know, it's got so much of sweat and blood in it.
Absolutely.
The-
And
you know-
yet it's the highest form of meditation, I say.
Yes.
So that's the beauty of it. I just noticed your tattoo.
Yeah.
So it is Shiva,
Yeah.
Ardhanari.
Yes.
Huh?
It is this. I believe that I am both man and woman.
Beautiful. See, there is a man and a woman in every human being.
Right.
You know, yin and yang. There is
Yes.
a perfect balance.
So this is who I am. I
Beautiful.
come from, I am very fond of Hindu philosophy.
Yeah.
I've read a lot of philosophy,
Yeah.
religion, Buddhism, and everything.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Buddhism, but it is an offshoot of Hinduism. This is what I
True.
learned.
True.
So I believe that is the original mother of all the thoughts.
So-
Like Sanskrit is mother of the languages.
Yeah.
This is mother of all the thoughts and the civilization.
True.
I truly believe. So this is how I believe that, of course, love goes
Basically.
around and makes
Basically.
life happen.
Bilkul.
So I think that this is why I chose to, these are my words, like I believe in them.
Very nice.
Right.
Okay. You enjoy traveling?
I love traveling.
Okay. What's
Yeah.
on your bucket list next?
It's like, it's going to be India again.
Hmm.
India is, I'm not done with India. Like
Yeah.
I would never be done with it. India is it's a huge list. Like in India, I need to travel a lot of places.
Right.
So in India, I've got a bucket list of like stuff in India.
Right.
This is what it is. When it comes to world, I've traveled quite a bit already. Very many countries I've already traveled. But when I traveled when I was younger, I really didn't have that outlook. So I would like to go to a few places again.
Right.
I want to go to Burma. I want to go to a couple of more places. I don't want to go to I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to one of the, Mauritius. I want to go to these sort of places where I know there's water, there's nature. At the same time, I want to explore my spirituality. I'm not at all still. I want to explore stillness. And I know that stillness is only going to happen when I learn to be still.
Right.
So right now I'm in my crutches when it comes to spirituality. I haven't discovered that yet.
Right.
But I'm very, very curious to unleash that side of mine.
Super.
And that's the journey I'm living right now.
Super. So before I let you go, one song from you. I hear you singing all the time.
Right.
You are a good singer. So something that we haven't heard.
Okay. I just came across, I was singing in the morning. I think I'll continue that.
Yeah.
पल दो पल का साथ हमारा पल दो पल का साथ हमारा पल दो पल की यारानी है पल दो पल का साथ हमारा
you. ये पल दो पल का हमारा जो साथ है. You are here for 2 days, and I'm really thankful that you're here. I've really enjoyed this session, and do come back again. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Gehna.